You can't heal in the same environment that broke you. Do you feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to break free from the toxic patterns that are holding you back? Maybe you've tried therapy, self-help books, and even support groups, but somehow, you still find yourself stuck in the same old cycle. The truth is, the environment that broke you in the first place is the exact same environment where you're trying to heal. And that's a huge problem. Think about it, when you're in the same environment that initially caused the damage, you're constantly being reminded of the hurt and the pain. You're surrounded by the same triggers that made you feel that way in the first place. It's like trying to repair a car in the same garage where it was damaged. The tools, the equipment, even the air itself, everything is the same. You can't expect the car to magically fix itself, can you? It needs a change of environment, a fresh start, and a completely new set of circumstances to heal properly. But what about you? Are you trying to heal in the same environment where you got hurt? It's time to face the harsh reality, that environment is not going to magically change on its own. The people, the places, the things that reminded you of your pain are still going to be there, and they're still going to trigger the same old emotions. So, what can you do? The first step is to acknowledge the problem. Recognize that the environment that broke you is not the same environment where you can heal. It's time to take a step back and assess your situation. Ask yourself, what are the things that consistently trigger my pain? Where do I feel most vulnerable? What are the environments, people, or situations that remind me of my hurt? Once you've identified these triggers, it's time to make a change. This might mean setting boundaries with people, avoiding certain places, or even creating a completely new environment for yourself. It might mean saying goodbye to old friends or even moving to a new city. Whatever it takes, it's essential to create a new environment that supports your healing. But here's the thing, healing in a new environment isn't just about leaving the old behind. It's also about creating a new reality that nourishes your soul. Think about it, when you're in a new environment, you have the chance to create new patterns, new habits, and new connections that will support your growth. You can surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and create a community that encourages and supports you. One of the most powerful things you can do is to establish a new daily routine. This might mean waking up at a different time, taking a new route to work, or even practicing yoga in a different location. By changing your routine, you're sending a powerful message to your brain that it's time to heal and move forward. It's also essential to create a new sense of purpose. When you're stuck in the same old environment, it's easy to get caught up in the same old patterns. But when you're in a new environment, you have the chance to discover new passions, new interests, and new talents. You can explore new hobbies, take on new challenges, and develop new skills that will help you grow and evolve. Here's a surprising fact, most people who try to heal in the same environment that broke them end up relapsing. They go back to the same old patterns, the same old habits, and the same old environments that triggered their pain in the first place. But what if I told you that there's a way to avoid this outcome? By creating a new environment that supports your healing, you can break free from the cycle of pain and start living the life you truly deserve. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to take the first step towards creating a new environment that nourishes your soul. Ask yourself, what are the things that are holding me back from healing? What are the environments, people, or situations that are keeping me stuck? And what can I do to create a new reality that supports my growth? Take a deep breath, and let's start creating a new narrative for your life. Remember, you can't heal in the same environment that broke you, but you can create a new environment that will help you thrive. The choice is yours. Will you stay stuck in the same old patterns, or will you take the leap and create a new reality that nourishes your soul? Have you ever wondered why you can't shake off a toxic relationship, a stressful job, or a toxic family member? It's not because you're weak or flawed, it's because you're healing in the wrong environment. You see, when we're surrounded by negativity, our brain becomes wired to respond to threats, making it harder to relax and heal. Imagine trying to repair a broken phone in the same environment where it got damaged in the first place. You'd be more likely to make the problem worse, right? It's the same with our mental and emotional well-being. Toxic environments can affect us in profound ways, making it difficult to recover from trauma or stress. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? Think about it like this, when we're in a toxic environment, our brain goes into survival mode. It's like our body's fight or flight response is constantly triggered, making it hard to calm down and relax. This can lead to anxiety, depression, and a host of other mental health issues. And the worst part is, our brain starts to adapt to this constant stress, making it even harder to recover. But did you know that our environment can even influence our genes? That's right, the surroundings we're in can actually shape our DNA and make it more challenging to recover from trauma or stress. It's like our genes are being rewired to respond to threats, making it harder to heal. But there's a way to overcome this. The good news is that we have the power to create a safe and supportive environment for healing. We can surround ourselves with positive influences, people who uplift and support us, and activities that nourish our mind, body, and soul. It's like giving our brain and body the tools they need to repair and heal. So, what can we do to create a safe and supportive environment for healing? We can start by identifying the toxic elements in our lives and taking steps to remove them. We can surround ourselves with positive people, engage in self-care activities, and practice mindfulness and gratitude. We can also seek out professional help, like therapy or counseling, to work through our trauma and stress. The key is to be intentional about creating an environment that supports our healing and well-being. We can't heal in the same environment that broke us, but we can create a new environment that nurtures and supports us. And that's a powerful step towards breaking free and living a healthier, happier life. Now, I want to ask you, what's one thing you can do today to create a safer and more supportive environment for healing? Take a moment to reflect on that, and then share with me in the comments below. What are some of the toxic elements in your life that you're willing to let go of? Let's work together to create a more positive and supportive environment for healing and growth. Imagine having the power to choose the environment that heals you, rather than the one that breaks you. It starts with setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. You see, when we're not protecting our mental and emotional energy, we're leaving ourselves vulnerable to the negativity that surrounds us. It's like trying to grow a garden in a toxic soil. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get the nourishment you need to thrive. Setting healthy boundaries helps us protect that energy, creating space for healing and growth. It's not about cutting people out of your life or becoming isolated, it's about being intentional with who you allow into your inner circle. For instance, if you're in a relationship that constantly drains your energy, it might be time to reevaluate your boundaries. You can start by communicating your needs clearly and setting realistic expectations. Remember, saying no to things that don't serve you is not selfish, it's necessary for your own well-being. Prioritizing self-care allows us to recharge and refocus, making it easier to navigate challenging situations. And what if I told you there's a simple self-care practice that can change everything? It's not about grand gestures or elaborate routines, it's about taking small, consistent steps towards nourishing your mind, body, and soul. For example, starting your day with a short meditation practice or taking a few minutes each day to write in a journal can be incredibly powerful. These small moments can help you cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, even in the midst of chaos. By taking care of ourselves, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle stress and trauma. But how do we prioritize self-care when we're already overwhelmed? The truth is, it's not about adding more responsibilities to your plate, it's about making space for the things that truly matter. So, ask yourself, what are the things that bring me joy and fulfillment? What are the activities that help me relax and recharge? Make time for those things, and watch how your entire life begins to shift. By prioritizing your own needs, you'll be able to show up more fully for the people and things that matter most to you. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, renewed, and ready to take on the day. It's possible when you create a healing environment that supports your well-being. Think about it, the space around you, the people you surround yourself with, and the activities you engage in, all of these factors can either accelerate or hinder your healing journey. By creating a safe and supportive space, you can break free from the patterns that have held you back for so long. You see, your environment is like a mirror, it reflects back to you the energy you're putting out into the world. So, if you're surrounded by negativity, stress, and anxiety, that's exactly what you'll get. But, when you create a healing environment, you're essentially saying to your brain and body, I'm worthy of love, care, and respect. This sets off a chain reaction that fosters growth, well-being, and resilience. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but what if I don't have the resources to create a healing environment? The truth is, you don't need a mansion or a team of therapists to create a healing space. It can be as simple as decluttering your living room, taking a few minutes each day to meditate, or surrounding yourself with positive influences. The key is to start small and be intentional about the energy you're putting out into the world.